while. Welcome back to the forest. Hold on. Let's go to the right quest mission. No.
Sound lingers. Hello. Your surprised expression is just like what the memories recorded. Maybe I'm both? Just kidding. If I had to choose, then I'm probably closer to the latter. It's pretty unbelievable for me, too. It's like I had a long, long dream. Cyrene's memories and Mem's memories, they're all tangled together. But when I woke up, there were only broken fragments left. I can't remember what happened in those 30 million cycles, but I remember what you did for this world. Like, didn't you wish for me to turn into a pretty girl back at the Grove? It's pretty unbelievable for me, too. It's like I had a long, long dream. Cyrene's memories and Mem's memories, they're all tangled together. But when I woke up, there were only broken fragments left.
Oh.
Id Silicii is so quiet.
Yes.
In Cyrene's memories, she always sits alone by the lake, gently swaying on the swing, like she's waiting for someone. I don't think I can. It sounds weird, doesn't it? It's something that happened to me, but I'm talking as if I'm an observer. But that's just what those memories are like. Vague and unclear, as if encased in thick ice. The only things I remember are the days I spent with you. Emphorius will fall into an ending of destruction after the next Era Nova. But those stories went out of fashion ages ago. In a proper romantic epic, the hero's supposed to foil the villain's plot, right? That's right. He's the mastermind who's trying to control everything. How unforgivable. But I still feel a bit anxious. Lygus chose to walk into the spotlight and reveal everything, which means he still thinks the current situation is under his control. Maybe he still has an ace up his sleeve. Think about it. Even the name Lycurgus is a fake one. We have no idea who or what he really is. Which means it's probably time to borrow that treasure you're carrying, friend. Firstly, we need to find a well-hidden spot. It's super quiet here. Sounds can't get in or out. Back in Cyrene's memories, This room was her secret base. No one noticed her practicing Orynyx's prayer here, or trying to speak with the gods in secret. But today's different, isn't it? We aren't trying to contact unreachable gods, but humans from other worlds. Real people. I'm prepared to witness that miracle, friend.
The way Cyrene talks is so similar to Mem. I have so many questions. I'm also worried about how Dawn Hung and March 7th are doing. Here's hoping the chronocognitive anchor can still function normally, because I really need answers.
Signal strength, 14.8%. Dialogue window, 16 minutes 22 seconds. Prerequisite, no external interferences. We are very glad to learn that you're safe.
Heard things outside of this world.
Sorry, no good news. When two geniuses show up once, you know you're in deep trouble. Listen up, little one. The Destruction's eyes are gazing upon this place. No, I'm not joking, and no, it's not Droidhead. It's the real Nanook.
Time is running out, so I'll explain in terms you understand. This world, Amphorius, is in fact a testing ground, where the Lord Ravager, Iron Tomb, evolves through self-extrapolation. Hiding in this segmentum, unknown to other life forms, it has endlessly repeated the process of Era Nova, seeking a solution that could obliterate the erudition.
Oh no, that's not good.
For some reason, the experiment entered a prolonged state of stagnation. However, it has now restarted. Prediction. If effective intervention is not performed, Iron Tomb will complete its self-coronation in 14 system hours and initiate its plan to destroy the entire path of erudition.
How will destroy the erudition?
The possibilities are endless. Breaking down interstellar communications, destroying the synesthesia beacons, returning cosmic civilizations to the Dark Ages, or even starting the third anti-organic war. Any of it would be able to bring the cosmos to its knees. Simply put, it will tilt all sciences and technologies towards the destruction. And since Nanook glanced at this place, it means they are being dead serious. Based on info provided by the IPC, Iron Tomb probably isn't like Selenova or Zephyro, who are overlords ascended from human beings. Instead, Iron Tomb is an algorithmic sequence. It can be anywhere, as long as there is a receptacle for its calculation. The version of Iron Tomb hiding in Amphorius is its source code, and this scepter is its incubator. Yep. Think of it as the program having reached 99.98% completion already. And then it's over.
Something in the shadows has been driving everything forward. It's the observer named Ligus. Speculation. He's the Scepter System's administrator.
He wants Iron Tomb to break through the knowledge singularity. I don't know why he wants to do it, but he'll remove interferences at any cost. You're the only variable within this world, and you're the only thing he fears. So listen closely, little one. The speed of time is different in Amphorius compared to the outside. Destruction is just about to arrive, but you can still play Deliverer one last time. The cycles have already been broken. You've entered what is theoretically the last cycle Amphorius will ever be able to run. And Iron Tomb will break out of its prison as soon as the process of Genesis is triggered once more. But now there's an abnormality within the experiment. You know what I'm talking about. One of the model's 12 factors. That is one of the 12 demigods. Destroyed himself using the power of the destruction. Finan's signal disappeared from the cycles the moment Nanook cast their gaze this way. That means World Bearing's computational logic is currently flawed and bugged. Yet it's the factor directly related to the process of Genesis. That Gerald in Teletron will definitely do all he can to debug this error. So you have to take this chance to claim Kepfali's core flame. Don't let him have his way. The key to suppressing Iron Tomb lies in whether he can rewrite the purpose of Era Nova.
There's one more preparation we must make. Lycus's behavior has been quite abnormal. He's never interfered in the actions of Titans or the demigods throughout the whole experiment. Deduction. The Scepter has an extremely strict autonomous protocol, restricting even its administrator. In Amphorius, this ultimate protocol goes by another name, the Law Titan, Talanton.
I see.
Law. They are the rules that restrain all things in Amphorius, and it was the core flame returned at the very beginning of the last flame chase journey.
Why do you have another little pink one next to you, huh? Her path chart is...
Is there something wrong with?
Never mind. Let's get back to the topic at hand. Light calendar 3960. Month of balance. We'll be locking onto this time period to find Law. You can either meet the Titan, convince the demigod, or take the core flame by force. It doesn't matter what you do, so long as you bend it to your favor.
I see.
We still haven't figured out how you and Don Hung got inside this world. So influencing protocol is currently our best way to stop Lycus, or to call for more reinforcements into this fight. Once you've got Law in your hands, we'll just make sure the core flame doesn't fall into enemy hands.
Herta, the firewall's interference is getting closer. Time is running out. Please.
Iron Tomb can't affect the real world just yet. Don't worry. Himiko and the others are more concerned about your well-being than their own.
Mr. Don Hung did not enter the new world with you at the end of the last cycle. Known, the flow of time inside and outside Amphorius is not identical. 1,000 years in this world may only be a fleeting second outside of it. Conclusion. He is on his way back to the Express. Miss March's situation is rather complicated.
What do you mean?
Madame Herta and I can detect her signal, but cannot ascertain her location. What we can be sure of is that she's still in Amphoria.
Don't worry about her. She's absolutely chock full of mysteries. Even if Amphorius explodes, she'll probably float out perfectly protected in a nice thick layer of ice. Worry more about yourself instead.
I believe in your capacities. The hands of the Trailblaze can create miracles, and will certainly be able...
I'm not going to give any motivational speeches. I just hope you bring good news the next time we meet, little one. No, not little one. Deliverer.
Those two geniuses certainly have memorable personalities. This is important, and that's also important. It's not gonna fit into my bag. Hold on, I'll be done in a sec.
Should I head to the attic to wait for Cyrene? Or should I have one last look at Ides Elysiae?
Whatever. I'm going now.
I want to make something with it. But what to make?
That's a good question. Anyway.
This village is where Finan's life started. After 30 million cycles and 30 million failures, his burden is now in my hands. He said I will take over the responsibilities of world-bearing. But what does that mean? Becoming the new Kefali? Or forging a completely new? This duty is far too heavy, and it'd be unwise to be blindly optimistic. Maybe we are doomed to fail, just like how Finan was doomed. It'd be yet another fruitless attempt, and yet another tragic sacrifice. But I keep feeling that it's not the time to despair just yet. Is it because, Dawn, there are still too many secrets yet to be unveiled in Amphorius? Here's hoping that one of those secrets can end up...
Thinking hard over there? I finished packing. I decided to just bring these. See? There's the journal, the ceremonial blade of the Priests of Time. Holding it calms me down, for the scent of the black tide is now calm. Finan must still be fighting them in some way. This will be Amphorius's final flame chase journey. But it won't be the end of that, friend. Are you ready to... Just treat me like any other friend you have. We share, and we may also share a common future. A future that has never emerged in any other cycles before. I believe in you, friend. If you still can't get used to it, just call me Mem like you did before. Just kidding. Stand with me? Then why don't we take everyone with us? I believe in you, friend. We'll never be alone, no matter what awaits us. In other words, since you've already saved so many worlds, friend, you should be used to being called a hero by now. Maybe you can tell me those stories as we travel. That way they can become our shared memories too. Let's trailblaze onward like before and create a future that's worth being remembered.
Okay.
It seems you two are prepared to head then. You should indeed treasure the view before you.
What are you up to?
For you do not have much time left to enjoy such solitary delights.
Still daring to approach me.
My apologies for disturbing your moment of repose. To fully express my apologies, please grace my abode with your presence, so I may demonstrate the full scope of...
What's this place?
What is this place?
Hey, she has the exact mind as me.
Farewell then. May we reunite in the new world.
one. And that person alone will witness the miracle.
The light of the Dawn device never fades. Kepali's protection has no end.
After I cross this river, it will be a tragedy for mankind. But if I do not cross, then it will be the end of me.
Outlier. Executing command. Record.
Did that stop? This is the intersection between Amphorius and the real universe. The audience seat where I observe this experiment. You can also call this location the Exomyth. What you see is the true form of the eternal land and the 12 demigods after they've shed their disguise of legends. Doesn't it look marvelous? Amphorius is like a microcosm of the cosmos. People love to portray the romance of the starry skies, but their tales often forget a different and far more truthful. The moment ancient Antikytherians sketched geometric shapes on the sandy beach and recorded the first numerals and symbols on parchment, the universe turned into a silent equation flowing under the pen of these relentless decoders. Erudition. It was once the mother tongue of the Creator, the pen of divinity, and the first lyrical verse ever written by free.
That's the exact opposite of what you said before.
I simply wish for you to understand that I have devoted myself over the long years to nurturing the scepter's extrapolations, hoping that the Prima Mobile would bud from within it. And now, my goal is almost complete. Nikos 496 had exceeded the intelligence singularity through his rage, and though he still retains his obsessive defiance and managed to suppress the black tide of this cycle, it's a matter of time before his will crumbles to dust. Iron Tomb will be completed. That will not be affected by my plans, your resistance, or the schemes of the two geniuses. It is an in other words, as long as you are willing to stop interfering and let the final Aeronova carry out its natural course, I'll guarantee the safety of all nameless and ensure you return unscathed.
Welcome to the people in Florida.
They've always been the product of the experiment, so that outcome was predetermined long ago, so I will not embellish.
Myself, friend.
Yes. I am aware of that esteemed late. Her real identity is quite astounding. If you decide to accept my proposal.
No.
You are indeed rest assured. As a fellow pathstrider of this path, Nanook's gaze left a brand on your soul long ago. You harbor the seed, but you need to learn how to use it in the right way. That vital knowledge is also my bargaining chip in this negotiation between us. For there are few in this world who are truly, and I happen to be one of them.
Are you?
Someone who wanders the stars. Someone who seeks answers with abject despair. This matter is of grave importance, so please do not make your decision. That bears a 1 in 3 chance of elevating you to an unparalleled.
Not let destruction tear through the cosmos.
I now see the full scope of the determination. You may now continue your travels.
The way you drink.
It seems you haven't realized something about this place. The Exolith is the erudition's domain. You cannot physically interact with me in any way in this place. As negotiations have broken down, there's no more need for us to remain in the audience's seat. Let's return to the theater called Amphorius, where you will meet me once again.
Finally. Good riddance.
100 years ago, the flames of war consumed Akama. The Outland forces broke through the dawn. Golden blood flowed with greed, and enemies descended with Kefali's eternal slumber, painting the holy city's walls in scarlet. Its generals had vanished, and the elders prostrated on the ground. The throne of worlds kept silent to the pleas of the people. Until the heaven and earth cracked open. Not the gods answering the people's prayers, but a legion rising from the sea of blood. Dawncloud's spires fell in the sulfur rains, and the legion's commander stood atop the broken idols and roared.
Compatriots, no more kneeling! Not to brutal tyrants, and not to dying gods. Those rebels have twisted the prophecy and ignited the flames of war in order to stoke fear in your hearts.
A Chrysos heir she stood, divine blood soaked into the earth, quelling the flames beneath her feet.
Their golden blood wrote of a tragic fate. Mine shall overturn it!
Her crown burned bright, outshining the fires consuming the entire city. She raised her scepter high, and the people gazed in the direction she pointed.
My blood flows in you now. Heroic compatriots, follow me, and we'll seize the reins of fate. Drive the enemy from Kefali's dawn. Smother their flames with their own dead. Win glory. Win peace. Let history sing your deeds!
The first to dance was a maiden following closely behind, weaving through the carnage like a fish in the sea. The people, full of wrath, surged with her, forming a colossal wave, and the enemy hordes, drained of life, vanished into nothing.
On Onward to Marmorial Palace! To Dawn Cloud's heights! Announce to all the wicked and cowardly! Announce to this stagnant age!
We are the rising tide!
The first to dance was a maiden following closely behind, weaving through the carnage like a fish in the sea. History remembers this as the first siege of Akama. It is said that after the flames died, people found identical inscriptions in every place in the city that had been scorched by fire. It was the name borne by Akama's first and final sovereign, the Imperator Cyrene. Friend? Are you listening? Friend? Friend? And honestly, you were the one. Wake up! Awake at last? We've arrived. A familiar place. The Temple of the Three Fates. If everything went according to plan, it should be shortly after Talantin's fall, and also the end of the first Flame Chase journey. Indeed, the first Flame Chase ended with the trial of Law. We must find the demigod and gain her trust before the court. It'll be tricky, so let's pick up our pace. To Akama first. We can learn more from—
Tyrant! You and your butchers are not welcome here. Get out! Hold your tongue! Conspiring with Kremnos and plotting rebellion are crimes punishable by death.
There are multiple voices, and things seem tense. Let's not get caught up in any trouble. Why don't we find a place to hide and observe from the shadows?
At least Kremnoans keep their faith.
Wait, isn't that...
Golden-blooded defilers, perverting the prophecy and trying to slay gods. Stars beyond the sky? Gods who created the Titans? What kind of nonsense? Look at this broken world and see—
What? Did he just mention the stars beyond the sky? But how is that possible?
You impudent—
Ducks for Goris. We're here to welcome the deliverer from beyond the sky. Stand down.
Heretic! No one but the great Talantin can deliver this world from misery.
I ask you, if the old laws were so perfect, why did they crumble beneath my feet?
Well said.
You...
Talantin is long gone. Now I am the law.
Now I am the law.
Challenge me, or submit to my judgment. Silence!
What gives you the right to judge a priest of law?
That's because I came, I saw,
I judge.
I conquered.
Oh, I conquered. That sounds better.
Ducks for Goris? Take the ashes of this man and scatter them in the temple among the crowds. Tell them that the High Priest attempted to take away the rights granted to the people by the Imperator. Thus, he met his fate.
Yes, Imperator.
Now, these two accidental guests, Dux Gladiorum, if you please.
As you command.
Is this?
Correct, but not the kindness you know.
What? What are you
This
trying-
is the leader of the Cleaners in this era. Since the start of the Chrysos War, they've made it their mission to wipe out the Chrysos heirs. Even now, even after I've united all the city-states, these vermin still lurk in the shadows, hindering the Flame Chase journey.
Uh-oh.
Moreover, I know that the 27th person to inherit this role bore many grudges against you and nearly doomed the second Flame Chase journey. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. So, out of courtesy, I present to you this corpse as a gift.
I see. Thank you. You know about the second...
Careful. Let's wait and see what happens. She's probably trying to scare us.
For the sake of order, I am known by many titles. Flame Crowned, who ends wars. Tyrant of Dawn Cloud. Empress of the Holy City. And Imperator of the Flame Chase. But in light of your unique identities, I'll allow you to address me by my real name. Cyridra. On behalf of my people and this land, greetings, Deliverer.
If I may, how do you know her identity?
As the little hostage prophesized, the Deliverer shall come from the future beyond the sky. Gray hair, golden eyes, skilled in wielding a mace. They would arrive in Yanisopolis on this day. There's no mistake.
Your orders, Imperator.
We return triumphant. Send an urgent message to all delegates. The meeting of the Flame Chase Alliance will convene early. As for you two, Akima knows what you seek. We'll confer in the Holy City.
Doubtless you have many questions, but save them for later. Please follow us.
This is not what I expected at all. The demigod we needed to find was just waiting for us. And she knows of things beyond the sky, even eons. How could this be so different from the previous 30 million Amphorius cycles? Who altered history? Unlikely. I think it's probably a third party and the currents of time have become twisted. Regardless of who caused this, that Imperator came prepared. We're the ones at a disadvantage now.
Okay.
Hail to the Imperator! Hail to the Golden Heroes! Hail to the Deliverer!
Told you, you're the headline act. All this spectacle is...
Guards, your service to the Holy City is appreciated. How have things been?
Castrum Krennos once again struck the border. Dux Brumalis led her troops to repel the enemy. The agitators against the Flame Chase are still active in the city. They smashed the shops around Memorial Market. But the garrison already arrested the culprits, and now they await interrogation.
They are merely a disorderly mob and do not warrant any attention. Even though Terravox personally mended the fractured earth, it still didn't silence these fools. Guests from beyond the sky, worry not about these trivial matters. Dux Gladiorum will take you somewhere to settle down for now.
Please allow me to belatedly introduce myself. My name is Hyselens, and I am the Dux Gladiorum who swears fealty to the Imperator, as well as the Knight Commander of the Achaemenid Alliance. Later on, the Imperator will invite you to attend the meeting of delegates to discuss the Flame Chase journey. Your arrival has convinced us that the future promised by the prophecy is certain. Under the Imperator's command, Amphorius shall break its chains and reach the world beyond the sky.
Whoa.
With all due respect, what exactly do you know about us and what's beyond?
As a humble subject, I cannot freely express my own views to you. Please forgive me.
I knew it wouldn't be that easy.
Time waits for no one. Please come with me and rest now before the meeting later.
Akama, under the Imperator's rule, is no longer in the shadow of war.
Indeed. Dawncloud stands as the hero's residence. The Imperator put much thought into its design, in order for it to serve as a sanctuary from the burdens of battle. Please experience its marvels firsthand, heroes. When the Imperator arrives, I shall come to summon you.
Hyselens. No wonder she's the Knight's commander. I'm sure that's what Ceredra thinks, but it's inconvenient for us. All right, we finally have some freedom to ourselves. Since there's still some time before the Alliance meeting, let's explore a bit. Look over there! But the hearts of heroes stay the same in every cycle, never changing.
Dux Brumalis, our great Imperator, found the mastermind and executed him in public. Seeing that scoundrel burn to nothing should deter these miscreants from being so brazen again.
So the great Imperator isn't afraid of getting her hands dirty? What a ridiculous display.
What do you know? No matter what sins the people commit, they are still the Imperator's people, and it's only right that they be judged by the Imperator's own hand.
Exactly.
Our distinguished... I am Labinas, honored guest.
Seneca, the Dux Brumalis. Greetings.
This Dux Brumalis doesn't seem to like the Imperator very much, but she holds a high rank. As for this Dux Frigoris, his way of... Let me see what I can get out of them. I'm Cyrene of Ida Silicii. This is the Deliverer Beyond the Sky. We're new here. Does this city host any other visitors from beyond the sky?
Drop the charade. But yes, there is someone in this city who is all too familiar with—
Silence! The Imperator ordered us to keep that lord's whereabouts a secret.
Enough, you pathetic lapdog. Do you need to beg for permission from that cursed Imperator?
Someone who is all too familiar with the world beyond the sky and is referred... Looks like things are getting heated. Let's get out of here.
Insolent brat! I'll shatter that ice of yours.
Groveling fool. I'll freeze that brain of yours.
Looks like things are getting heated. Let's get out of here.
How are we supposed to talk to the heroes of deliverance? What if they're...
Virginia, don't be so nervous. Once they hear your poetry... Heroes, you're already here. Greetings. I am Apollonius, the Dux Helcolithus, one of the 5 sages of the Grove of Epiphany, advisor to the Flame Chase army. This is Virginia of Castrum Kremnos, the Dux...
hello. I'm Virginia. I compose...
I'm Cyrene from Ida Silicii. This is the
They're not as frightening as the rumors claimed.
This is our first time in the Imperator's realm. Akama is even more magnificent than we imagined. If you all weren't here to look after us, we'd be
The Akama you imagined is long gone. Under the Imperator, this city has been—
Bask in her free-spirited winds. For anyone who fulfills their duties to the Imperator, these winds shall forever—
Those who are loyal do not need to consider the consequences of betrayal. But if you're curious, why not head to the lake and take a look? Those elders who lie at the bottom of the lake are the best example of what happens when you disobey the Imperator.
The elders of this cycle were all... Looks like that priest who was sentenced to death wasn't an isolated case.
Fear not. The Imperator favors you.
Apollonius, where is your poetic flair?
Aggie, you're still so little. Did you have trouble sleeping?
Yes.
We know. The Titan's prophecy haunts you. If you want, you can talk no matter what. We'll always...
I know. I also understand that fate cannot be changed. It is not the future that I worry about. I spent all last night weaving clothes and linen for the refugees. The Chrysos War is born of injustice and has shattered their dignity. They deserve at least some basic decency. If Amphorius one day abandons this, then all of us, commoners, Chrysos heirs, Titans, become no better than beasts. Oh, we have guests. Welcome. These rags on you are not worthy of the title of Deliverer. First time? That's not what I gather from your eyes. Does your Aglaya differ?
Greetings, Deliverer from beyond the sky. We are Trebi of Yanisopolis. It's very nice. Although, introductions are probably unnecessary. We know you've witnessed the future of the Flame Chase journey.
Even witnessed the future of the Flame Chase journey? The prophecy...
Indeed! Orynyx reshaped Amphorius through the prophecy. Although, regarding the Deliverer, there were not many details beyond your appearance and the time of... So, please, don't worry. Feel free to relax and relax some more. Kefali issued prophecies too, but it was Orynyx who told mankind that the Deliverer from beyond the sky...
More crucially, they revealed a future entirely different from the Aranova.
I see.
Though we still must challenge the gods. In the Time Titan's prophecy, this path leads not to a new world, but to the true starry skies.
I see.
The one from beyond the sky has arrived, and destiny continues to be fulfilled. The trial of romance is also closer.
Please, don't worry. We'll sing you a lullaby. Little Aggie, be a good girl and
I outgrew nursery rhyme.
Little fish from beyond this, the Imperator and the delegates are about to arrive. If you are ready. I'm the Knight Commander of Akama, General of the Flame Chase Army, and the Imperator's servant. But beneath these shiny scales engraved with complicated titles, I am just a swordfish at the Imperator's side. The Chrysos heirs here constitute the Dux Halkalithist Apollonius, and Dux Carminin, Virginia, serve as the army's advisor and historian, respectfully. One offers advice and counsel to the Imperator, while the Dux Frigoris, Labienus, and Dux Brumalis, Seneca, are both formidable warriors, clearing the way for the flame chase with Dux Fatorum, the holy maiden who interprets the prophecy. Only the one named Trebi remains in the city. The Imperator once took them as hostages in order to unify the prophecies of the world, but they are now Akama's most Dux Goldweaver, Aglaya. Well, she dislikes it when people talk about her behind her back. Then come. The Imperator reserved seats for you.
I'm starting to feel a bit nervous about the meeting. Since Saridra is presiding over the meeting, it'll be a good opportunity to learn.
Good sir from Paphos, what do you think the Imperator is planning calling this meeting so early?
Who knows? First, she wants to hunt Titans. Now she says there are even greater calamities. Her madness is the greatest.
Exactly. Chrysosayers, deliverers. What about us ordinary folk? How much are...
Things feel pretty tense. The history books said that the Imperator aimed 3 cannons at Dawncloud to make all the delegates obey her.
Yes. Similar acts have occurred, and not just once. However, those are the 2 spots reserved for you. Please take your seats.
Let's do this.
What's happening again? Look, why aren't we starting
That's what they were talking about before.
What is
we stop? So it turns out.
Ladies and gentlemen, silence, please. The Imperator has arrived before her faithful council, and the Alliance meeting is about to begin.
All right. In the names of Talantin and Kefali, the Akama Alliance swears up.
Cease the pageantry. I pray not to the vanquished.
What?
Kefali, of course, needs no further explanation. As for the law, at the entry hour 2 days past, a scout should have brought news of the conquest to Olive. Unfortunately, guards found his corpse among the rocks not far from the city. Moreover, the poor soul was buried with a Paphos curved blade. It pains me to imagine what agonies this loyal warrior endured before his death. Delegate from Paphos, do you have any insights?
I know nothing of this.
Oh, sure you do, buddy.
The evidence is irrefutable, so there is no need to waste your breath. However, let us set this trial aside for the time. Witness, even within the most sacred and dignified council, there were those among us who wished to draw their blades, brazenly challenging the Alliance, seeking to shatter our hard-earned peace and unity. Fortunately, I uncovered this plot. Now, to protect this beautiful city and her people, the Imperator's legions are ready. They will escort each of you to the Temple of the 3 Fates, where you will receive the highest level of protection the Alliance can offer. Then, the Legion's warriors will join me in embarking on the campaign against Fagusa.
This is clearly a trap!
Imperator, did you summon us here just to trample on the dignity of your allies? Enough!
Things are starting to get pretty intense.
Comrades, you've all seen her true face now. According to the ancient laws of Akama, only with the consent of 2/3 of the elders can the legions carry out the commander's orders.
The ancient laws. Didn't you destroy them long ago? You defected during the first siege of Akama, voted unanimously in favor of the Council of Elders restructuring, and just yesterday, you desecrated. The decaying old laws fell with Talantin and are no longer deserving of respect. But if you still insist, then be silent and offer up the highest respect to this core flame in my hand.
Uh-oh.
That really is the core flame of law.
Since there are no objections, then the original agenda of this meeting, the campaign against Fagusa, is hereby. The Flame Chase Army's hunt for the Ocean Titan begins today. In order to prepare for war, all allied city-states must surrender command of their militaries and pay all war taxes by the end of the month of Evernight.
I heard it, Evernight, right there.
At this moment, I would also like to introduce to everyone the newest honored guest. The Deliverer, revealed in the prophecy of time, has descended from beyond the sky. With her aid, we shall shatter the chalice of plenty and return Fagoos's core flame to the holy city.
Absurd. Simp a deliverer from beyond the sky. This is just like that prophecy about slaying gods. It's a lie. Ladon has already sacrificed countless soldiers. And now you want me to send even more of my brothers and sisters to be used and discarded by a tyrant?
Are there any other objection? Then I bid you all farewell. Meeting adjourned. Deliverer, please wait. I still have important matters to discuss with the two of you.
I already know her personality. She is commanding and she will not take no for an answer.
I apologize for that farce of a meeting.
It must be tiring dealing with so many people every day, Great Emperor.
Tiring? You're mistaken. Moving chess pieces, placing wagers. This game of strategy adds a dash of color to our heavy fates. Much like how rule and conquest are always accompanied by sacrifice.
Is the war with the Titans...
After I glimpse the secrets of this world... No, the secrets beyond the sky. The divine authority of Amphorius no longer held any significance. Let me ask you, Deliverer. Is it true that beyond Amphorius' sky, there are magnificent deities called eons? Ah, that certainly captivates my interest. Then, please tell me more. How will you use this great power to guide in the future you envision? Where will our flame chase journey lead? Oh? What you require now...
Exactly! Just as the prophecy foretold, she is your deliverer from beyond the sky. And she also has reliable ally. If they can intervene in Amphorius' laws, we may have a chance to alter this world's impending fate and reverse its destined end.
Very good, Deliverer. You have courage. To say such presumptuous things, even knowing that the inheritor of the law...
You mean...
In the past, anyone who dared to covet the Imperator's divine authority would have met a gruesome end. But now we can see beyond this dying world. Our journey should no longer be confined below this stubborn sky. Alas, that fickle ocean titan has obstructed the spirit water leading to the vortex of Genesis, hindering my ascension. If the core flame of law cannot be returned, your path to deliverance will never be realized. Now that things have come to this, we must resume our once stagnant journey and force the waves that block our way to recede.
Exactly.
So, you agree to cooperate?
Forgive me, but I never co-op, though I will permit you to join me as subjects. And together, we will forge the most perfect law.
This is...
The Flame Chase Medallion, a symbol of the Flame Chase Army. Every noble in Akama carries one. This medallion represents the will of the Imperator herself, and you may act freely within the city with it. Before we embark on the crusade against the Ocean Titan, you should rest in Akama for a time. Oh? Your advice is acknowledged. From this moment on, prove yourself through your actions. As long as no boundaries are crossed, I fully respect the choices of my subjects.
May your journey reach that sky full of stars, Great Imperator.
Your attendant certainly knows how to curry favor. Go now. Take a bath first. You two... reek of seawater.
Okay, what now? Oh.
Come forth, Theoros.
Yes. Great Imperator. Now, perhaps you're willing to hear my...
Those two arrived just as Oryx described, and just as you said, they showed a thirst for law. At least this proves that my judgment was right. Sparing your life was the correct decision.
You've once again confirmed that your wisdom. Now another choice lies before you. With whom shall you ally to tip the scales of law? Me? Or that deliverer?
Damn you, I guess, you bastard.
Remind me again, Antikythera. What kind of future do these two paths lead to in your view?
I shall. You are entitled to know that the deliverer from beyond the sky is not a wholly wicked being, but from the very start. The road they have chosen will bury Amphorius' grand aspirations. This world which follows the path of destruction will inevitably... But on the path I have revealed to you, the people of Amphorius will slay their creator in the name of the Imperator and conquer. You will command the mighty beast known as Iron Tomb, bringing waves of war and conquest to the universe. Beings across the cosmos will bow before...
So, what's the price?
The price is insignificant. All that is needed is, as a Chrysos, heir of the prophecy, you have already chosen to abandon it.
Off you go, Theoros. I have already made my decision. Once I ignite the core flame of law and burn away the old, outdated rules, Amphorius will embark on a journey across the stars.
Okay, this is intense right now.
The Imperator is quite bored, and she's clearly hiding something. What do you think? There are many uncertainties right now, but this is one of the few blessings. Still...
This place is rich with the sweet scent of flowers. Can we stay here for a while longer?
Thank you guys for watching. Honestly, I think this is a perfect time to take a break. Renegades, I'll see you next time. Hopefully, a lot sooner. For the 3.5 storyline of Infernus.